Hello and assalamu alaikum everyone. I'm Kashif Kamran. We're looking into the AAA right directions for exams in September 22, and the focus is on tip number 7. Focus on MTRI approach. If you've studied from me, you've watched my webinars, you must be familiar with this jargon I used known as MTRI. And I will be looking at how critical this jargon is for your AAA paper and in what context. Let's see, what is an MTRI approach? When you look at the exam questions in AAA, particularly the question on audit risk, or a question on a risk of material misstatement, or a question on evidence, which asks you comment on the matters and explain the evidence in the working paper file, and you're commenting on the matters in a question on evidence, where most of the matters are accounting matters, or a question in reporting asking you comment on the matters and what is the impact on the audit report. And in a reporting question, when you're commenting on the matters, you know that the matters in a reporting question are accounting matters. Same goes with the evidence question. And in a ROM situation or in an audit risk situation, you know the case study, the significant part of the case study is all about accounting situations, accounting treatments. And that's the critical part of the AAA paper. That's where the SPR knowledge comes crucial in the AAA paper, that you need to be good on accounting areas to find your relevant answer in the AAA paper. Now, in all these topics, the MTRI approach becomes critical. Now, let's see what that is and try making an example out of it. MTRI is critical in the AAA paper, and let's see what it stands for. The M stands for materiality. Now, wherever you are commenting on an accounting treatment, whether that is an evidence question or a reporting question, or that is a risk question, you know that you need to conclude whether something is material or not. Without that, you cannot move further. You are a manager. You need to exercise sound judgments. You need to exercise your professional skills as well, materiality. Then you move on and tell the treatment. You justify whether the treatment undertaken by the management is right or wrong. What is wrong in the treatment adopted by the management? It could be possible that the whole treatment is not wrong, but the part of the treatment is wrong. They could have capitalized, they could have recognized the intangible asset rightly, but they're not amortizing the intangible asset. So one part could be right, the other could be wrong. So you need to find what is wrong in the treatment. What is wrong in the treatment? Is it about a classification being wrong, a recognition being wrong, disclosure being wrong, valuation being wrong? What is wrong in the treatment? Try to identify that when you're commenting on the treatment. Then the risk. What is the risk in the treatment? Again, something I just mentioned. The risk in the treatment could be, it could be a classification risk, a presentational risk, a disclosure risk, a recognition risk. So what is the risk? What risk has you investigated in the treatment when you were commenting on the treatment above? And finally, if you believe there is a certain risk in the treatment, what is the impact? If it is a question on audit risk, or if it is a question on risk of material misstatement, or if it is a question on evidence, the impact is on the financial statement. What is understated? What is overstated? But if a question is on the reporting, then the impact is not just on the financial statement. The impact is also on the audit opinion and report. How many times you've seen questions in audit report where the examiner asks you, explain the impact on the financial statements. And in the second part, the examiner says, and the impact on the audit opinion and the audit report. A lot of times the student believe that in a reporting question, the examiner would just be asking you the impact on opinion and report. No, so many times in a reporting question, the examiner has used the word impact on the financial statement. So wherever you find an accounting treatment and you want to write something about an accounting treatment, wherever in the AAA paper, you start with materiality. You then focus on the treatment. You try to investigate what is the risk in the treatment, and with that risk, what is the impact? But in a reporting question, you need to stretch it to the opinion as well, searching for the right opinion. 1 mark per valid point, MTRI. So if you're fetching your marks for every valid point you're writing under MTRI. So this is the tip number 7. A critical approach known as MTRI. I hope you will be able to implement that in your upcoming exam. Kashif Kamran signing off from tip 7. Wish you all success.